Okay, so everybody's talking about how everybody practiced. Yeah, that wasn't me. So we're gonna see a loop. Just hold on, Kevin. I'll just ask Kevin to give me a big arm wave when I hit a minute. All right, and we're good. Humility is a wonderful thing. Simgi get, sagaramanak, gobawilsu. Loga it's the way. Sim will so it's lamha, wilsa huitwi, giskas the mobit lot. Chiefs, matriarchs, princes, princesses, and all other in attendance, welcome. My name is Logay Yats. My given name is Duane Jackson. I am Giskas, which is fireweed, the Gitxsan Nation of Old Hazelton. I have lived on the Northwest Coast for most of my life. I'm a father of three. Go ahead, Kev. And I'm also just absolutely always honored to be here on the traditional territory of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. One of the things I learned from my and it was really something because he taught me all this when I was 14, 15 years old, and I really didn't care. I just wanted to play soccer. I didn't want to be in the car. But he always taught me that no matter where I am, I'm Gitxsan, but always remember whose house you're in. So I always thought that the most humbling thing I'd ever experienced in my life was becoming a parent. The first day I held my son, that first picture you seen there was my boy. He's 6'4" now and thick like this. He's 19 years old. Everybody's going, yeah, he's gonna be taking it to dad soon, eh? Yeah, dad fights dirty. So dad cheats. I'm just saying, there's no such thing as a fair fight. I'm gonna tell you all about that in a second. There's no such thing as a fair fight. And then, of course, we have my little girl here who is 16 now, and then my young boy is, my bear is 10. And did you just wave at me? A minute left. Thanks. So my understanding is around humility. And I believe that the things that are challenging us within society right now are not necessarily processes and protocols. I think what we're missing is core virtue. And my belief is that humility is our strongest virtue. Now, I do believe that, like Maya Angelou said, in order to engage all our other virtues, we must engage courage. And I believe that, I do. But I think once you get to humility, humility is going to show you all things that are possible. Because if we only have one way of looking at things, if we only have one thought process, it's only effective if life only comes at you one way. And that's not the truth. For my little girl, life, as a teenager, life's coming at her 4,000 different ways by lunch, right? And this is the story for us, is where humility came in, and really in my mind kind of ensured that I was up for the fight, an unfair fight, an absolutely unfair fight. So like I said before, I thought parenting was as humbling as it gets. But then you get a phone call one day when you're in the midst of your journey, you're in the midst of your career, things are going great, you're working hard, people are appreciating the work that you do, they value what you say, and then you get a phone call and you find out that your best friend in the world no longer wants to stay. Really, honestly, it was my what the moment. I held on to the F-bomb just for you, young matriarch. So, not that I swear a whole lot. Yeah, so I got to go home now and find out what it was, what it is. What did she do wrong? And this is my thought process, is what messed her up? And at this point, I haven't embraced humility. I haven't embraced the fact that I can't drop it on the child. I can't. I have to own it. It's mine. The beauty of humility is it's going to show you that there are greater things at work here. And it's also going to help you accept the fact that the universe is sending you messages. You simply have to accept them. Every answer you need is there. You simply have to look for it and accept it and see it with better eyes. So we went through this whole process. This is here we were walking along. This is after the Santa Claus parade. Much of what happened immediately after this. Multiple attempts. See, she's still holding my hand at this point, right? So we went through a lot of anger, a lot of unhappiness, a lot of sadness, and we were victorious. day in and day out. Yeah, we put up a fight like nobody's business. We ran into all these different processes, all these different terms of reference, protocols, all the 5-syllable words that you can possibly hear. Just so everybody here knows, all those 5-syllable words started out as 1-syllable words. Let's start using those a little bit more. But that was the thing, so we're just inundated with all this information. So at this point, I wrote this piece, and because this is how I seen it in my mind, and it's called I Dance. I drift, and I dance, I flow, and I dance through the rhythm that is life on the river of my journey, through arrivals and departures, I dance. And I climb, and I dance, and I fall, and I dance. Through the embrace of my relations, in the celebration of our being, at the very best of our times, and at the worst, I dance. This is my understanding of knowing and being. I close my eyes, I breathe, I rejoice, I run, I jump, and I dance. That was me embracing humility, understanding that the unfair fight wasn't going to be the message I was going to accept. I was going to move through it in any which way I could, because the one message that was pervasive through the whole thing was the unlived life. That was it. There was nothing else. Now, I'm not saying this for you to understand, you got to understand families better. You got to understand what they're going through better. You got to do this. You don't have to do that. I want this for you. I want this gift of humility for you, because it'll open you up to all things possible. It'll allow you to get out of your own way. So here we are at this point, and I wrote another piece as we went through it, and it's called, what was it called? See, I knew I was going to forget one of them. My Heart of Hearts. That was a fast minute. I'll finish with this. I never truly understood what it meant to be resilient. I think it's about trust in your ability to withstand, to overcome, on the journey to see the path in the dark, to see night's horizon and know that you will be there. When I wrote this piece, I was accepting the fact that no matter what, the only message that the universe was going to send me was this little girl who needed to live a life. I'm going to finish, I'm really sorry. Last year, she won the YVR Aspiring Artist Award. She now has her L, as you've seen. She just finished her first job. She just got a scholarship to the Teen Institute at Emily Carr this summer in July. There was much sadness, but there's victory. Amen.